28 years old right now.
Oh, damn.
I know. 10 years ago, I was not exercising. Super lazy. Didn't have no motivation, so of course I'm not going to exercise. My back be killing me. My body be killing me. Hey, I'm 20. Today we're going to be talking about 10 things that I wish I knew when I was 18. Now before I go over this list, this is not to say that my current situation is not good. I'm happy. Am I where I want to be? But it's okay. I'm going to get there. First one is going to be number 1, focus on yourself. I know that's a lot easier said than done, especially if you do have a girlfriend, your mom, your dad, they might have some kind of illness, little brothers and sisters. As much as you can, try to focus on yourself, especially when you're, 16, 17, 18 years old. Focus on you. Don't worry about these girls. Don't worry about none of that stuff right now. It'll come. Trust me, it'll come. Number 2, stay at that job that you hate right now. Don't go off. Let me tell you what I did. I was working at a call center making $13 an hour. Now for a 19-year-old making $13 an hour, that's not bad at all. I don't know what I was thinking, but for some reason I thought that it would be better to go work at McDonald's. I just made up a bunch of BS excuse. I was lazy. My bright idea was to go to fast food. That lasted all of, 2 months. And I had worked at that call center for almost 3 years. Stupid. Just because I didn't want to do a job, my boss was getting on my nerves. It was just a bunch of BS. I just didn't want to do the work. I made a stupid decision and went to something that I thought would be easier. It wasn't. I worked front counter, customer service, 9 o'clock in the morning. No, that was a horrible idea. The longer that you have a job, it looks better than like 5 to 6 jobs on your resume within a year span. Number 3, save your money. And I was spending money on weed, on clothes, shoes. I wasn't really saving anything. I got a credit card. I went crazy. Which brings me to my next thing. Learn about that credit card. Learn about credit. Learn how it works. Learn about it. And this is not a video on how to fix your credit. This is just things that I wish I had known when I was 18. Going back to number 3, make sure you're saving your money. Save your money for a rainy day. Save your money for a car that you want. Save your money. Save your money. If you're not going to save your money, at least put it into something that's worth having. Something that's going to bring you more money. 5, everything in moderation. I was smoking weed like crazy. I was partying like crazy. I just went insane. Doing what I wanted to do because I had the funds to do it. Doing what I wanted to do because I'm an adult now. If I could go back to myself, I would have been like, bro, chill. It's not even all that. It seems like when you're 18, like that's the time where, you're only young once and, you should go out and have fun and live your best life. I mean, I'm not saying that you shouldn't, but, on the other side of that coin, if that's all you're doing, what are you really obtaining? What are you going to have a year from then to show for that great time that you had? Nothing. So might as well go ahead and save it. 6, stretch, 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 stretch. I'm 28 years old right now.
Oh, damn.
I know. 10 years ago, I was not exercising. Super lazy. Didn't have no motivation, so of course I'm not going to exercise. My back be killing me. My body be killing me all the time because of poor health decisions that I made when I was 16, 17, 18 years old. I can't go back in time and, let myself know, but these things that I'm letting y'all know, they're things that I'm trying to do right now on a regular basis. Even though I'm married, I still don't take 100% of my day and focus that on my wife. I have a job, we have a kid, we have things that we need to do. If I can't stay all coolie, all up under her all day and expect money to be coming in, my money to increase, or for us to be in the house that we want, us to have certain opportunities that we don't have right now. I want to be able to enjoy those things when they do come. I don't want to be walking around, oh, my back. At the end of the day, stretch. Number 7. This is probably one of the most important ones. I'm not really struggling with it right now, but I do worry about what other people think of me. And that's stop trying to impress people. These people. And these people is really not worried about you. I'm not trying to sound mean when I say this, but you're not that important. You're not that special. Stop worrying about, I gotta put on this shirt and need this chain, so I can get the shorties. Them shorties, bro. You gotta do what you gotta do for you, because at the end of the day, they're not gonna bring you anything, honestly, except for a bunch of headache. I love my wife. Stop trying to impress people. Number 8, don't rush it, but also don't be scared. Now, when I say don't rush it, I probably could have stayed. It's not a probably. I know that I could have stayed at my parents' house a lot longer than I did. I rushed out of there with no plan, and it showed that I didn't have a plan. If you're in a situation where, you get treated like crap, first of all, I'm sorry. Second of all, don't do what you got to do. Don't be afraid to go out there, and don't be afraid to go out there and try it. That's what I mean by don't be scared. If you have a great relationship with your parent, man, stay there. Stay there. Like, again, who were you trying to impress? Just don't rush it. Don't rush growing up. It is not all that. Right? No. Alright, number 9, learn stress management right now. Right now. If I had to learn how to manage my stress when I was 18, so much better off, because everybody's not going to be able to relate to what I'm saying next. I'm sure somebody can. I have an anger problem. Overstimulated, and I want to shut down, and I want to blow up on whoever's talking to me. Don't talk to me. In the real world, especially if you're at work and a situation like that happens, you can't just tell everybody not to talk to you. This is speaking from experience. I just got suspended for 3 days a couple of weeks ago because of my anger. Learn stress management now. Number 10, forgive. I know. This is probably the hardest one on the entire list. You maybe have heard this before. Forgiveness is not for them. It has nothing to do with them. It has everything to do with you taking control of your emotions, your feelings, your trauma, and saying, I'm not going to let it continue to affect me. I deserve better than that, and because of that, I forgive them. Yeah, it was wrong. Yeah, it was up. Yeah, I deserve better than that. But what am I going to do about it now? Be bitter for the next 10, 15 years? Because that's what I did. For 10 years, I was bitter. So bitter. I was miserable. From the time I was 10 years old to the time I was maybe 21, 22, miserable. So angry. It had everything to do with childhood trauma. Now, that's not an excuse. It's not a reason to act out, but a lot of people do. Whatever it is, we just all have a different way of showing it. We've all been through some shit, though. We've all been wronged. We've all had people do us dirty. Let it go, because it's not serving you any justice. I'm sure if you're holding on to resentments like I did, you're always tense. You're always waiting for the other shoe to drop. You're always waiting for somebody else to hurt you. You gotta forgive. My childhood trauma comes from a very prominent, family member that I still have daily contact with all the time. It took me a long time to get there. I saw how much damage it was doing, to my mental health. Take them out of the equation. I just want to be happy. And you really can't truly be happy if you're holding on to the past and holding on to resentments and pain, and it's just not worth it. Take anything from this video, take that. Thank you for watching. Those are the 10 things that I wish I could tell my 18-year-old self. These are still things that I have to tell myself on a regular basis. I don't have to impress nobody. Save your money. Focus on yourself. Continue to learn about credit. I gotta tell myself these things on a regular basis. Just stay motivated. Stay up. Don't let nothing bring you down. And thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe and like, comment, whatever. I love it all.